So, welcome to the video that talks about third-party situations. Now, for some of you, you have maybe gotten back into, or maybe have gotten yourself into a third-party situation. Some of you may have gotten yourself into this situation by choice, knowing that your partner was already involved with someone else. For some of you, you know who you are. For some of you, you may have been brought into a third party situation and not knowing that you, in fact, were part of that. And for some of you, you may have made the choice to add someone else in to your relationship, creating a third party two ways. They're in a third party and you're in a third party. For a lot of you, this is going to be amongst your personal thoughts. For some of you, you're going to want to have to admit, but you're going to hate to have to admit, even though it may not be official or something may not have become official. But you've definitely experienced your fair share of players in your life for sure, for whom some of you were acquainted with previously or even later and realized later or too late in the relationship you'd already been with them too often or too much when you realized that somebody was attached. For some of you, it may have been very difficult for you to forgive someone for what they had done in a third party situation. For some of you, as time went by, as you either got older or you got more mature, and you learned pretty much that these boys or these men that cheat like boys doesn't really make much sense. Being friendly to someone doesn't mean I'm open to a third party situation. For some of you, cheating with you or on your girlfriend or boyfriend or wife you may not have thought that to be as serious as it is. Or your partner may have not thought that it be that dramatic or serious as it was. For a lot of you, you may have been an easy target for someone. They may have seen you desperate, or they may have seen you weak, or they may have seen you at a loss with a broken up relationship previously. They also may have seen that you desperately wanted to be with them, and they knew you'd do anything to do that, even tolerate such behaviors. For some of you, it's difficult on trying to explore the outcome of this situation. 9 times out of 10, chances are this will not end well. A relationship is often linked to a tree that will grow strong and take root and spread its branches. When two people get together, naturally, they might think marriage, buying a house, or having kids, forming a family. But when you're in a third party, essentially, you're throwing the original couple's plans into disarray. Think about it. The girlfriend, the boyfriend, the wife, the husband, when they find out what's going on, they're definitely going to be very, very upset. Somebody's plans always get ruined in a third party relationship. By accepting a third party or allowing it to continue, a breakup, it will be completely messy, especially if there's a divorce to come. It can get very, very costly, put it that way. For some of you, You might be thinking, well, this person I'm with, they're okay and they're not cheating. But what makes you think that they won't cheat on you with someone else? For a lot of you, you know this third-party situation was going on. You know that life is, in fact, a series of choices. Life is a series of choices, so choose love, choose commitment. But if you're allowing this third-party situation to go on, if you believe that this person who's cheating on their partner to be with you, if you believe that they won't cheat on you with someone else, you better think again. You're more than likely not his only backup. Most people who cheat with more than one person. They've kind of figured that they're already cheating, so what's the difference? If I'm already going to get in trouble for one, I might as well get in trouble for three. A lot of you females feel that, okay, if you were the one cheating or if you had more than one partner, that they would give you a title or a name on that, right? Or homewrecker. For some of you, if it's a male who's doing all this cheating, they feel that their ego's getting bigger or they're big, like a big catch, or they're just so wonderfully wanted or amazingly irresistible. Their ego gets boosted. For some of you, you shamelessly agreed to be in a third-party relationship because you felt entitled to that person's love. You wanted what somebody else had, even though you were willing to hurt the other person involved. For some of you, it's the opposite. Somebody was willing to shamelessly take your partner from you and think that they could get away with that. Always someone ends up getting hurt where third-party relationship begins. For some of you, this relationship that you're involved in can't see the light of day. For some of you, be careful. You may not be his only devotion for some of you. For some of you, you already know that he has another partner and that you're second place or second choice. For some of you, don't cheapen yourself. Humans will only treasure what they fought hard to get. When you fall into a third-party place, the other person is unlikely to treat you like a hard-earned, precious pearl. They will not give you the full treatment of respect that you deserve. The wedding band, the wedding, etc. If he was supposed to or she was supposed to have broken up with that person already to be with you, they would have done that already. First thing that you should do if you are in this third-party situation is tell that person to stop contacting you or to stop flirting with you. Second is move on in life. Surround yourself with trustworthy friends, male and female, who will introduce you to other friends that too are trustworthy. Number 3, don't feel guilty about his feelings for you. Don't let him shame you into guilt to come back. They'll try that. It's funny that F is for friends and stuff, and U is for you and me. And I realize that it's so funny and irrelevant, but you can quote me. I am not a hard disk. I am not your backup. You can go to Challenger to find yourself one if you're so keen to do so. Be as direct and ask, are you single or attached? Before you agree to go on dates in the future. If he says attached and still asking you out, or if she says attached and still asking you out, tell them to bring their partner with them and basically don't waste your time on them any longer. In other words, you're not getting involved. For some of you, the situation may not be as black and white as it sounds. For some of you, this third-party situation can be very trying to you. It can be this triangular situation. If you are the third party and somebody complains to you about someone else, then there are times when things can get a bit challenging for you. More than likely, this person will complain about their partner, find all kind of complaints, and they don't listen, and they don't care, and they don't do this, and they don't do that. But the truth is, they probably do. But they're telling you that so you'll feel sorry for them. It is a manipulation tactic. For a lot of you in a third-party situation, it's important to spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective on a situation. For some of you, you may in fact know that the devil works full-time. The devil is always going to be out there to prevent you from being truly happy. The devil is the one who will allow you to add to. And you see the Two of Cups. And then it becomes the Three of Cups. And then there becomes confusion. And then somebody cannot make a choice or a decision. And then for some of you, it's going to take some time after a heartbreak, after disappointment. It's going to be somebody that's wanting to try to convince you to come back, to believe them that they're leaving. It's over. I'm getting a divorce. We're breaking up. I'm just trying not to hurt the other person. But it's okay that you're going through this Tower moment. They don't mind. When you don't give in to them, they get upset with you. They turn your back. They turn their back on you. And that upsets you. You don't want them to be mad at you. You still have feelings for this person, but you don't know what to do. For some of you, the grass may have looked greener on the other side because that's where you were watering the grass. They may think that the grass is greener on the other side because they're not dealing with problems with you. With the other person, they have relationship commitments, responsibilities, and other things. With you, they're just coming in, having a good time, and leaving. Of course it's easier. No challenges there for them. For some of you, be careful. Be careful because you're going to be only left with what you had to start with. They will not be around. For some of you, this person will ghost you quickly. They will ghost quickly. They will leave. Their chair will be empty. You'll be wondering what happened. It was because of the secrets, the deception. You knew that was coming. You had the warning that it was coming. For some of you, this third-party situation has got to stop. You are not going to win in this situation, but now you're so caught up in it, you don't know how to get out. For now, you're like, I'll just wait. See what happens. See if they make the right choice, the right decision. I'll just wait. Mm-hmm. And you'll keep waiting, and you'll keep waiting. And eventually, you're going to get to the point where it goes on for a long time. It almost goes through infinity. This person will never make a decision between the two. They won't do it. They have a decision to make, Two of Swords. They got to cut one person out. They've got to cut one person out, but they won't do it. They don't know how to. Again, disappointment because you're involved in a third-party situation. Because you are not being put first on the list. Because the holidays come and you're sitting by yourself. They know they've left you out in the cold and they don't care. They're not worried about that. They're worried about maintaining where they actually live. They're worried about maintaining who they're actually with. The Three of Cups can be very, very difficult. Very difficult. We next have up the World card. When you finally decide to free yourself from the situation. When you finally decide that enough is enough. When you finally decide to use the Two of Swords and cut something out that is not serving you, has never served you, and never will. Or you're going to continue to be that person who needs that attention from whoever. You need that attention. Doesn't matter who it's from, but I need validation somewhere. Well, just remember, if you're trying to get validation from somebody whose cup is empty, if you're trying to allow somebody to mistreat you, to spy on you, be careful. Be careful. The last card will end up being the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords talks about somebody going to blow smoke right up your ass. Somebody that's going to only fight for themselves. Somebody who is hiding underneath of the flames, so to speak. You know, the devil works 24/7. And although you may have needed attention, you may have needed somebody around, and you didn't care at the time that this person was involved, you got an empty validation. Because this person definitely is lacking in so many areas, and this person's funds are depleted, meaning they can't give to you anything because they have nothing to give. This person has created an illusion for you and allowed you to believe that things were going to work out okay. But the truth is, they wanted what they could get. They wanted to have what they wanted to have. They were very selfish in the situation. This person may have came to you and wanted to talk to you about a family kind of thing. About getting together, about wanting to make something work out. But I must tell you, the only person that you're dealing with, in this situation, is the juggler. You're dealing with the juggler. And this person will juggle you and your emotions and your heart until you won't let them juggle anymore. So what are you going to do? Are you going to continue to be this person's entertainment for when they don't get what they want from the person that they're with? So they want to come to you and you're going to feel like the hero. You're going to feel like you're saving them. You're going to feel like, oh, you make them so happy. They're the happiest when they're with you. Do you believe that? Or is that what they're making you believe? I just want to know, is that what they're making you believe? So be careful, okay? Be careful what you're allowing. Be careful what you're believing. And don't let this juggler win. You deserve to be happy. You deserve love in your life. You deserve somebody to care about you. You deserve a person to be your partner, to be committed, to love you, to cherish you, to respect you, and not want to share with everyone else. So take the time for yourself today to believe in who you are. Okay? This is, yes, a collective in a certain kind of way. This also is something of a wake-up call for someone out there who needs this message. And I don't know who that is, but I will tell you, the message is coming through very clear that somebody out there is wondering why they're sitting all alone, is wondering why they can't have it all, is wondering why this person hasn't left the other person yet, is wondering why they're telling you one thing but they're doing another. Are you finally getting to see what you need to see? Because I'm trying to open the door for you so that you can see the truth in a matter. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm not trying to break your heart. What I am trying to do is to wake you up, because you know what? Yesterday's already gone. Today is the present, and nobody's promised tomorrow. So please, put a stop to it now.